Today we'll start a new chapter in business study, that is management of business. Okay, in this chapter we are going to study about the meaning of management, functional area of management and the principles of management. Okay, now let us start with the meaning. As you all know that every human being has several needs and wants, right? But it is not possible for an individual to satisfy all his desires himself. Okay, and therefore he needs someone. Okay, he needs the hands of someone with his fellow beings and work in an organized group to achieve this. Okay, what he cannot accomplish single-handedly, he can work together and can achieve. Okay, this organized group may be like a family or a government or a business firm or anything. Okay, so whatever may be the nature and the kind of the group, it cannot work successfully unless there is someone to manage its affairs. Okay, I think you all understood. Every human being, we have several needs and wants. Okay, and if you want to achieve or satisfy all these needs, it's not possible to achieve it single-handedly. We need someone. That means we need a group to work together and accomplish this. Okay, so and then that group may be like your family or your college students or your friends or a business company or a government, anything, whatever may be the nature and the kind of the group, you cannot work successfully unless if you have someone to manage your affair, that is manage your business. Okay, so management is essential. Okay, and wherever group efforts are needed to be directed. Okay, so management is essential in order to guide the people, that means guide that group in order to achieve the certain goals. Okay, so group effort become the productive, that means you can achieve completely whatever you need if you get the group effort. Okay, only if you have the proper management. So what I am telling here is that we need a management. It means we need somebody to just manage our affairs, that is manage our business. Okay, so it is the management which plans, organizes, coordinates, controls all the activities of the organization. Whenever you establish any organization, we make use of money, machinery and manpower. Okay, so management of all this is required. Okay, management is required in order to see that all this have been assembled, it means gathered and coordinated. Okay, so for assembling and coordinating these resources in the best possible manner and also for the achievement of the objective of the organization, we need to have a management. So management, it is nothing but manage men tactfully. So it means that management is an act of getting things done with the other people. That is the meaning. Management means manage men tactfully. So in order to accomplish our goal, in order to accomplish the objective of the enterprises, that is a business, we have to manage men tactfully. That means we have to have an art of getting things done through other people. So this is the definition of J.K. Hens. So according to J.K. Hens, he says that management is nothing but an art of getting things done through other people. Even another person, that is George R. Terry, also has defined management like this. He says that it is nothing but a process of consisting of planning, organizing, activating and getting the calculating the performance and to determine and accomplish the objectives by the use of the people and the resources. So traditionally management means managing men tactfully to get the things done through others. But the modern approach of management is much broader in scope than the traditional one, because it includes all kind of activities which determines the objective of the organization. So I think you all understood from all these things, that is management is very, very essential for all the organization, whether it is a big or a small or a manufacturing sector or a servicing sector. It is very, very essential. Okay, that's the meaning of management. Okay, management is an art of getting things done through other people. Okay, so the next concept we will go for the functional area of management. So what is the meaning of functional area of management? As you all know, the main aim of the management, that means in the organization, is to achieve the goal, that is the organizational goals. As you all know that the main aim of the management, that is in the organization, is to achieve their goal, right, while using the resources most effectively. Okay, and for this purpose the manager has to perform some fundamental functions. Okay, and those fundamental functions are known as a functional area of management. I think you all understood. The main aim of the management is to achieve the goal, organizational goal. That means the whatever the goal it has been set up, no, the main goal of the manager or the head of the institution or head of the company is to achieve that. Okay, so to achieve that, the management has to perform some fundamental functions, and those fundamental functions are known as a functional area of management. And you have these areas of management, that is planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordination and controlling. So these are the 6 functional area of management, and now we'll see one by one. Okay, so first one, planning. Okay, and this is the foremost important for all the things. Without planning we will not be able to achieve anything. So here planning is concerned with the determination of the object in order to be achieved and the course of action to be followed in order to achieve them. I think you all understood. For example, if we have planned something, that means if we want to get something done, we have to plan. Okay, so similarly in the organization, what does the management has to do? It has to determine the objectives to be achieved and what are the course of action to be taken up in order to achieve this. Okay, before starting any action, one has to decide how the work will be performed and where and how it has to be done. All these things the management has to decide. So thus planning implies decision making as what is to be done, how it is to be done, when it is to be done and by whom it is to be done. Okay, so planning helps in achieving the objectives efficiently and effectively. Okay, and even planning also involves like selecting the object, what kind of object, where, how it should be, and what are the strategies to be followed, and what are the policies to be followed, programs to be taken, what kind of policies and programs to be taken. Okay, so all these are very important in order to achieve our organizational goal. Okay, and further planning function is performed by the manager. Okay, and he has to do this at every level because it may either be to the entire company or for a selected anything, whatever it is, the manager has to perform this planning for all the levels. Okay, and while the manager at the top level devote more time on planning, the manager at the lower level, he can follow the policies and the programs and the procedures laid down by the top management very easily. That means he can function properly, okay, without any wastage of time, or within the stipulated time he can fulfill and he can do the work. Okay, so management planning is very, very essential. Okay, if he has taken up all the planning, that is strategies, policies, programs, everything properly, then the manager who are at the lower level, they can do the work efficiently. So on the whole we can say that for any business activity, planning is a prerequisite, okay, for doing anything, and also to see that the proper utilization of the resources of the business concerned to achieve the desired. So now we'll go to the second concept of the functional area of the management, that is organizing the things. Okay, so this is also one of the most important area of management. What is this organizing? It is a process of bringing together the manpower and the material resources Okay, material resources, that includes your machines and materials that is required for the manufacturing the things. Okay, so organizing means it's the process of bringing together the manpower and the material resources. So putting this manpower and the material resources together and making them to work together and able to get the things done from them, it is also one of the important function of the management. Okay, so further this organizing, that is organizing is includes, even it includes the activities like attracting the right or a competent people to the organization. Okay, the manager has to see that he provide, that means a capable person, the right and competent person to the organization, and he has to specify job and what is the role in the organization, and he also has, management also has to assign what is his responsibility, and further they also have to group them. Okay, grouping the job and into department and into divisions, and also allocation of resources and creating the condition so that all the human and all the other resources are put together in order to get the maximum success. I think you all understood. The main function of the organizing is that to bring the manpower and the material resources together. Okay, so this is one of the most important functional area of the management. He has to see that the manpower, that means the competent people, that is competent person to do the job, he should select, and he also has to see that whatever the job that he has assigned, the person is capable, and he has to do assign that person to the particular department, and he also has to allocate the resources and also create a conducive atmosphere. So all this is the task of the manager, okay, the head of the organization. So all this will come under the organizing, that means getting the things done by organizing the manpower and the material resources together to the maximum success. Okay, the next third functional area of the management is staffing. Okay, so what is staffing? The word itself says that proper selection of candidate for the position. Okay, so it is the main function is that see that they choose the right candidate for the position, and also see that proper remuneration, that is a salary, also should be given at to the employees, and also proper training and development also has to be enabled them to discharge their organizational functions effectively, and also proper evaluation of the personnel, that is it has to be performed by every manager of the enterprises, as he is actively associated with the recruitment, selection, training, and appraisal of his subordinates. So staffing means proper selection of candidate, and see that proper remuneration is given, proper training is given, so that he can discharge his work properly and get the effective result. Okay, so all this thing has to be done by the manager.